to talk about professional wrestling.
Nobody knows the whole story, so I'll tell you.
How about you, Jason?
Oh, this is like a murder room. This is great.
Lots of black sex magicians out there, right?
And look down like, what the fuck?
Oh, we're gonna just do it this way and nobody's gonna stop us.
I want to show that a real champion has to do things for the community, for your people, for other women.
In this business, what you sell is emotions. If you manage to get people invested, you did it.
That's rehearse videotapes.
It's time for another MMMshow.
Welcome to the inaugural edition of Raw Doggin' Raw. This is the Mass Mets and Mayhem after Raw show. We decided to call it Raw Doggin' because I'm sure that Meefloaf's going to dog on it at some point. Maybe not the whole time.
Dogging means something else in the UK, so I'm giggling.
Oh, it does. No, that's the whole point. It's like a quadruple entendre.
I didn't know if that made it over there.
Yeah, of course. It's Raw Doggin'. Anyway, somehow in the almost 10 years, it'll be 10 years in 2 weeks. Somehow in the 10 years of this show, we have never done a Raw after show. Never done one, Meef.
No. I know. I was getting confused. I was like, we used to do this 3-4 times. But we used to record, I think, sometimes on a Monday evening.
And we talk about Raw all the time, but we've never dedicated a show to Raw. So don't ask us questions about AEW tonight. You won't get any answers. Don't ask us any questions about, CMLL tonight or TNA or New Japan. We're just going to talk about literally what we just saw on Netflix on the 316 edition of Monday Night Raw. Did you know it was 316 day, Meef?
It may have been mentioned that it was incorrectly being said that it was 316 because it's 16 through 3 is.
Bro,
correct.
It's month, day, year. It's not day, month, year. What? I don't know why you Brits do it that way. Why do you guys do it that way?
The whole world does it that way.
But we're not the whole world. We're America and we're right.
Oh, yeah. I'll go about that.
I mean, just turn on the news. You'll know we're right. Anyway, it is 316 day, and in honor of 316 day, and I just want to start here because I find it to be just absolutely hilarious. For one day only, a special discount on WrestleMania tickets. They're giving 31.6% off on WrestleMania tickets for just today. It's a one-time only thing to try to make you buy them. Yeah, because
it may have been 50% yesterday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere in the midweek it was below 50%.
Yeah, I mean, is that the 31.6% off of the deep discounts you've been giving since Valentine's Day already? First it was the Valentine's Day special. What up, Bex? How you living?
It's off the recommended retail price.
Right. Which for me, I'm recommending the retail price of $19.99. Wait, we don't have pennies anymore. $19.95. Did you know about that, Meef? We got rid of the penny.
You mentioned it to me. It upset me deeply.
I'm excited about it. I hate the freaking penny. Hey, look who's coming to party. Welcome to Raw Doggin'.
I'm so glad it wasn't Byron.
The Raw after show featuring Meefloaf, starring Meefloaf, and accompanied by Justin and Tony.
Well, yeah, because I don't think I paid in. Hi, everybody. Tony Allen here. Tony ST. Allen. Follow me. I don't think I will do any kind of judge. It would really be fair because I didn't really watch the show. I was just I had it on my left screen, and I was peeking a little bit.
Which is honestly what we do with a lot of wrestling. We just kind of absorb it, but we'll see. I think the big topics you'll be with us on, but Meefloaf, you have to tell me what was the thing that you were most interested in tonight. Let's go with whatever Meefloaf wants to talk about first.
Well, it's quite early in there, but Obafemi coming out as a bit of a swerve with the old Brock Lesnar. That was quite big, wasn't it? Really, because I think we saw the shuffle, and that maybe they heard that no one liked the shuffle,
Yeah.
and then suddenly they went, "We can't do the Seth versus Brock thing," or because maybe Seth's not going to be ready-ish. Maybe I'm not sure on that one, but maybe they were like,
Yeah,
"We
probably.
can't do this."
Hmm.
And
Right.
Brock can beat Oba, but can he beat Seth?
Right. I mean,
So-
I think it hurts them if Brock goes over on Seth. Does it hurt Oba to have a huge matchup in a stadium against Brock Lesnar and lose? Nah, not really.
Get choked out by Brock Lesnar or pinned by Brock Lesnar when he's
Yeah, I mean, he can
Brock
brush
Lesnar's
himself
on his
off
knees.
and say, I just went, toe to toe with one of the best to ever do it. And I'm gonna learn everything I can for the next 2 years and get him back before he leaves. And at some point he can get his win back or something. Like I think
that is assuming that he will like lose to Oba at one point. He's just like, I'm out.
Think he will.
We'll see.
I think he would, but Oba may not need it down the line either. You know what I mean? He may not need to get back. Like, look, if I'm Obafemi and I got called up from NXT 2 months ago, and they're telling me I get Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania and I have to lay down for him, I'm like, cool, sure, no problem.
Right. Yeah, I'm just being.
That's
no. It's this thing that I do, Tony, quite often. There's two worlds in wrestling. You can look at there's the two logics. There's the booking logic and there's how things look logic. Perception is reality. And if Obafemi, who's supposed to be a monster, is defeated by the monster he's supposed to be overtaking.
Yeah, I think that was my point. Like, if you really want to make this happen, just do it now. Why would you have to wait until like 2 years from now? You don't have to build that because it doesn't really matter. I mean, yes, you can have that match down the line, but don't you want to make your stars now? Also, how old is Oba? Is he 40 yet? So he can be, main eventer.
But
no,
the one thing I will say,
Royce Keys is is 40.
The one thing we could be saying is because the issue really has been Brock wanting to, he wants what he wants. So maybe they were booking for Seth, and he didn't want Seth. He wanted to do this match with Oba and put Oba over. That could actually be what he wanted. Possible. He could have gone, you know what? I want to make this guy now. And
if you know anything about Brock Lesnar, basically he comes in the back and he says, like, I'm feeling this person or I'm not feeling this person. And
right.
What's anybody going to say?
Well, I had this for lunch.
At any point in time, he can say he doesn't want to show up, and then they just don't have to pay him for that one. And then he doesn't care. He's got plenty of money.
Right. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I don't know. I don't think that. I don't know. I saw it on the replay. I didn't see the thing. I thought that was very impressive. But again, when that happened, I was like, so he's just going to,
Yeah, he got his moment now.
Yeah, he got his moment. Yeah, he got his moment on a random. Well, not random.
Yeah, but come on, they got 6 weeks to go, so I think he gets over on Brock at least one more time, or there's not going to be any interest in the match. I mean, I think Brock will, on the lead up to WrestleMania, Brock will probably smash him once or twice into the stairs or something crazy. I think they'll have a couple of physical moments, and I think Oba's got to get one more highlight. He's not going to get all the way to WrestleMania 6 weeks from now on one, slam.
Power bomb,
whatever. Yeah, it's like you got to give at least, and WWE always thinks in terms of like, what do we have to do in this storyline to build the package for WrestleMania?
There is
Oba
one thing they also need.
And Brock was brand new tonight, so you've got footage of Oba in the little tiny ass NXT ring. That isn't going to completely cut it. They need package material, so there will be more interaction with Oba and Brock. I guarantee it. Brock is already announced for like three of the shows coming up before WrestleMania, I think.
Oh.
So
they need the mutual respect moment where it's the handshake from Predator.
Right.
They need that shot of them with the big muscly arms doing that. Brock
also,
Lesnar, you son of a bitch.
Let's have Oba squash like 10 dudes next week or something, like in a match.
Oh,
like
yeah, let's
have
do the
a
opposite.
10-on-1 handicap
Right.
match or something crazy.
Yeah,
Let's do
yeah.
it. Like, let's give Oba some freaking highlights, and that's the fun of the lead up to WrestleMania. Is like, if they're doing it right, I should be enjoying some of this stuff right now on these shows as much as WrestleMania.
I mean, you could also put a little swerve on this. It sounds weird, but because I may have missed a part of it, but Seth just basically disappeared in the darkness, didn't he? That was the smoke and mirrors bit to it. It wasn't Oba Femi's been hired or asked to come out by Seth. So maybe Oba saw Brock out there and went, you know what? I want a piece of him. So he was like,
Seth gets in there.
So Seth might send his guys after Oba to be like, hey, you're messing up, you know.
That could be something too. And I think we are walking some weird lines in the face heel department, and we'll get to that with the Roman and CM stuff. But I want to ask you guys about Americano on Americano crime this evening, and then we had two non-Lucha Libre guys doing Lucha Libre in a match, and then we had two of the top Lucha Libre guys doing Lucha Libre in a Lucha Libre match. Can you spot the difference? And which one match did you think was better? And what did you think about Americano versus Americano?
I will say I did notice one thing. I did get a note down because it's something I don't know how it bypassed me, because we talked about the black and gold being used by Americano.
Yeah.
They were the Gold Cup colors of Mexico this year. Or last year,
that's
technically.
right. We have a jersey.
Colors.
Yeah, we
maybe
have a jersey
I'm being mental with that bit, but they have this
no. I think
jersey.
you're on something. See, this is what I do give Meef his Mexican card, because he at least he's invested that much to remember.
Stuff did you see the tracksuit? The Adidas tracksuit. It was $100.
Oh no, I didn't. That's
beautiful.
One of those matches that I didn't watch, because I'm going back right now to try to figure out what the hell you guys talking about. But
no, Rebecca's right. There's always time for a contract signing. They'll get some action there.
Definitely, yeah. Well, I don't know.
It was an all right match.
Yeah, go ahead.
It had the kind of usual hokey dokey with the two British guys who my note was the Brexicans need to go.
Brexicans.
Oh my God! Wow.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh God.
Oh, that's so good. Why haven't we been calling them that the whole time?
Well, that's because that's what I call myself usually, the Brexican, because it's a play on Brexit and also.
Got it.
But I was like, you know what? Actually, they're pretty bad, and the whole they need to be with the original Grande Americano, but they have changed up the dynamic of the commentators at least. So Corey was kind of going, no, he may be the original, but this is like the real. And it obviously coming from him being the 𝔸𝕃𝕄.
Well, yeah, because they. So this is a situation, right? And
you guys can a little bit.
Yeah, you guys can check out my video tomorrow for 𝔸𝕃𝕄's Rey de Reyes. If I get it done on time.
Come on, Tony, we're cheering for you.
I have to work.
I know. Shoot jobs make this all so much harder.
Yeah, real jobs make this.
I mean, I had 2 business phone calls in the middle of Raw tonight. It was making it difficult.
Yeah,
we are indeed live, Soup. This is a live deal, man. We're off the rails. Anything could happen.
Yeah. So, because of what happened at Rey de Reyes, now I think they need to correct course, because otherwise it's just gonna start getting stupid. Like it will not make any more sense, because you have highlights of him being like of tall Americano and what's it called? Benti Americano and Grande Americano.
Soup, stick around, man. This shit gets crazy over here, bro. We get wild. Stick around.
Yeah.
I'm proud to say something.
So
I'm gonna have to get naked on Wednesday. That's a whole other story.
Do you though? I thought it was the opposite thing. I thought that
I
Byron
believe so. I believe
think
Byron
that's
may have to be the one that
But
gets.
do we want that to happen really? for everybody's sake, I don't know. Please buy the bottles of shampoo so we don't have Byron naked. Anyways, so yeah, I'm actually watching the match as we speak right now. They have to make it make sense because then, or as we know, they are going to have a final match, I guess, here in Monterey on May 30th. So
is that a triple mania? What is that May 30th?
No, it's not. They made them their own night.
Oh, here. That's right. This is the great
Noche de los Grandes. Night of the Greats. So
Night of the Greats. Night of the Greats.
Yeah,
yes.
Night of the Greats.
Not quite Night of Champions, or whatever it's called.
Well, I guess they're going to wrestle for whoever because now. Well, because now they're gonna have a Grande 20 Americano go for the Mega Campeonato, so they have to settle this now.
I mean, is this going to be the most forced apuestas of all time? Two guys who are not luchadors who were forced into a mask gimmick, wrestling for the mask in under a year of putting on the hood in the first place.
That was probably Wagner Jr. versus Psycho Clown.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, it's as long as they make the solution and they stick to it. And
God, Coma just really wants LA Knight dead. Sorry. He wants to bring Undertaker out of retirement now to kill LA Knight. He's just so upset that LA Knight's not going to get killed by Brock.
I've got some things on LA Knight later.
Yeah, so it's I mean, I don't know. Now the other match, you're always. I don't know if this is the next match because I don't remember. Is Penta's match right after or
no? It was later, but it's after Bailey AJ.
Oh, the one thing Justin would have got it actually was we had Danhausen after the 13th advert for 316. We had Danhausen selling merch and launching cannons and doing skits during an advert break.
Was that on American TV as well, or was it just
from what I understand, probably most likely by the end of next month, Danhausen will made as much from his merchandise cut as his salary at WWE for the year by the end of next month.
Wow!
And he's already got 2 shirts.
Yeah.
No, he's got 3 shirts, hasn't he? So it's 2 new shirts.
I'm waiting to see the stat. They haven't released any of his merch stats yet, but from what I've heard, he's doing ridiculous, Jey Uso level numbers already.
Yeah, that was. That's
the whole reason to hire the guy.
Yeah, they don't give them these countries just because they like the guy. Is like, I mean, of course they do, but they knew this was a calculated thing. Like they knew they were gonna get the money, right?
Soup, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Look, we got lots of great content. We got some great interviews coming up in our Sunday sit-down series. We do our flagship show every Wednesday. Come along for the ride on Wednesdays after Dynamite if you want to see the full gang do the big thing. Lots of interviews. The 𝔸𝕃𝕄 Lucha Libre show will be out tomorrow, hopefully. Lots of cool stuff on our channel. So this channel's blowing up, y'all. Blowing up.
So wait, so they kind of didn't really cheat for 20 Americano to win, right?
He put the
he used the plate.
The plate.
Yeah, but I mean that is the finisher now we have accepted.
Just so you know, I have the gimmick mask from when Escobar beat Strickland in NXT.
So good.
Which is actually a mask from his original. It's his original mask when he was top secret before he was El Hijo del Fantasma, and it's made by Imai, who was his dad's Japanese mask maker.
Bro, so how much are you going to sell that thing for when you got to put your kids through college?
Never.
You're not going to sell it.
Those kids are not going to college. That's what he's saying.
Those kids are at home. Mowing the lawn, never going to college because Meef will not sell the mask.
Our college works it differently. Justin, we get a loan which we only have to pay back once we earn quite a low amount of money. Oh, sorry, quite a high amount of money for what the loan is.
Right, I got you.
Oh, they did had Bailey and AJ Lee afterwards. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Meef. So what's next on your notes? I'm going off of Meef.
Well, we had Danhausen. We had Judgment Day little thing about going. Hey, we turned on Finn Balor.
I told you, man. I refuse to discuss Finn Balor. He's dead to me.
He looks like he's dead to everybody else as well.
He's probably gonna be AAA champion. He's gonna take it from Benti Americano.
And then maybe we can talk. But
okay.
Yeah. My note for the AJ was AJ Lee versus Cake Lee.
You've just changed the woman's name. I want to say this about Bayley. It's a question with everybody saying rest in peace. Yeah. I'll give you that one, Coma. That's it. That's all you get.
Why is Coma not on the show? If you watch this,
because he's behind on the show, I think. And it's probably, I don't know, 2 in the afternoon there.
Yeah, probably.
Look, so is Bayley the best female wrestler in professional wrestling right now? That's a legit question. And if it's not Bayley, who is it?
Shirai, for me, is always the top of mine.
Io Sky? Io Shirai?
Yeah.
Low Shirai?
Yeah, but like just in terms of ability, but she's not necessarily like, they're doing this whole,
I don't know, man. After, and I don't want to ruin anything from Tony's AAA show or what we talk about on Wednesday, but after seeing Lady Flammer and Bayley, and then watching her again tonight kind of carry AJ.
She carried her because there was a spot in there where AJ threw herself off a pin.
But yeah, it was weird. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, something about Bayley right now is working. It is working. She's just, I watch her in the ring and I feel like I'm watching a master's class now. I feel like she's turned that corner and she's become one of the greats in the last few months. And honestly, I won't even say just that. At WrestleMania, whichever one Cody finished his story, her match at that WrestleMania
3 WrestleManias ago.
That was what, 41 or 40? Anyway, what she did there was phenomenal too, like match-wise. Now, story-wise, she wasn't necessarily in the best place because she was just coming off that heel run and she was doing a soft babyface turn and it was weird and it didn't quite make sense. It was, the SmackDown writing of the women in the locker room at the time. But I just, the match stuck in my brain as just being really freaking amazing. Yeah, the one in Philly. That was the one.
I mean, personally, she's my favorite.
Oh, that's right. It's already St. Patty's Day in Australia. Comatose is 54 sheets to the win. I forget it's tomorrow there. Jesus.
He already cracked open.
He's drinking Green Foster's.
24. Do you want to use that? No, never mind. Okay.
My Facebook memory from 16 years ago was going out on the piss with 3 Spanish girls. So.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I feel everything that's happening right there. What were you saying, Tony, about the Bayley thing? I'm just wondering if she feels like she's definitely in the top 5 of women wrestlers on the planet,
yes.
Right?
Well, this is what happened. So they had her on Rey de Reyes, which was like a an evident surprise that everybody was already like. I think they put up a poster, and kind of like. They were saying like, who's it gonna be? And then they put a poster of Bayley. So yes, she is probably top 5 right now. I wouldn't have minded if she had won AAA's Reina de Reyes, Reina de Reinas.
Right. I like that she took the loss though. I like that she went out there, showed out, let Flammer shine.
But I mean, I wouldn't have minded. Lady Flammer has been champion she's the longest champion ever at AAA.
3 years or something now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I have the number on the. You should watch the show tomorrow. But at the same time, it's like they gave Lady Flammer a big win before probably moving on, and that will be okay because she's been champion for a very long last time, and she was calling everything on that match. Yes, it was amazing.
In English and Spanish, by the way.
Yes, she was calling. Yeah, it was crazy. They completely hotshot this thing. Like, oh, that was my complaint last week. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a match against somebody, and then just and that was her thing on the show. And then she came out, but the match was great.
And then I guess they set up this title match for her last week, but I didn't remember that. And I think that was the one, that was the gauntlet thing that I said that
no,
the gauntlets mess me up because I don't remember what happens at the end of them or something.
No. What happened is that she literally came out and said, she cut a promo and was like, I challenge anybody. And anybody ended up being
no, but I'm talking
Bailey
about for tonight on Raw. I'm talking about for tonight on Raw.
I don't know. I don't know how.
Because so Bailey had another championship match that was set up. I watched the show. I don't remember that setup at all.
Did the thing where they went in to see Adam Pearce in the office, didn't they? So I think that might.
I think it was the gauntlet thing. I can't even remember. She got it from the gauntlet. Yeah, Rebecca knows. Yeah, she got it from the gauntlet. But I'm telling you, this was my problem with that gauntlet, and I said this last week, is that by the time we got to the end of the gauntlet, after 4 commercial breaks, and you're finishing one match, basically, it's like my brain was in a blender. I just don't. I don't remember those little nuanced stories that they're telling, and I didn't even remember the winner or that she got a shot at the Intercontinental title tonight. Dude, coma is killing me now. Oh my god, the leprechaun.
No, that's from The Simpsons. That's what Ralph says once in one episode. That is from The Simpsons.
Potatoes.
Yeah. And then he goes like, yeah. That's from The Simpsons.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this and you know what? But I do think last Saturday's match was a lot better. And I'm not gonna say why, but dancing partners are.
Yeah, you got 2 people that want it and are there for the right reasons, that are there to get the crowd behind it and really.
Oh wow, yeah! I just saw this thing when she has to lift her back, and she's just like.
Yeah.
That didn't happen in the other match.
The only thing between them two was there was a little bit of unbelievability because Bailey's center of gravity.
Let's talk about it.
Exponentially greater than that of AJ Lee.
Yeah, a little bit.
And the idea that Bailey couldn't get across a ring from that submission, apart from she did crank it back though, so that was at least okay. That would be very painful, and you'd tap at that point. But the initial struggle was like,
but you'd have to be hurting her the whole time for that to really work.
And even I think she went for when Bailey put on a Boston Crab, and it was like you literally at that point you can break her in half.
Well, I mean, and look, body type. We talked about this with the Hex, me and Tony did, and it's like body types do make fights. Like Allison Kay, for a long time, she just looked so dominating as a woman, female wrestler. Not even because she was just taller than these other girls, and it like she was wrestling these girls almost a foot shorter than her at times, and it was like it just didn't make sense when they were trying to book her to lose and shit. But now you've got the Lena Crosses and the Megan Baines and these other girls and Statlanders and whatnot that are.
By the way, didn't we establish that Megan Bain is about the same height than AK is? Is that that one?
Yeah, they are. They are. They're exact same height. Lena's taller than both of them, though.
You can get
she does look taller.
Camille's actually bigger too.
Like wrestlers' techniques. So Ray gets away with the big man thing because he's so quick. Whereas AJ Lee's, not to be rude, she's not that quick anymore. So it's
not right now. No.
It was less believable. It was a good match, but it was just less like I need some kind of.
I did enjoy
a veil of realism.
It was not the 5-star banger that we got from Flammer and Bailey.
No, that was, yeah.
I would give that match probably 5 stars, not necessarily because of my level of enjoyment. And Flammer actually blew a couple spots, but the way they covered it, it just made the slop actually made it feel more real.
Exactly, it looks like an actual brawl, like an actual fight.
Yeah, they just made it look more like a fight. So yeah, look, kudos to the work that Bailey's doing. I think it's good that they're kind of trying to give her Asuka and Kairi in a tag thing with Lyra. That'll work. Yay! Happy Monday, Aaron. Welcome to the inaugural edition of Raw Dogging. Just like to say it like Vince.
I was not in the meeting for the naming of this episode. Anyway,
I was
Dogging.
to write on the
hold on.
the piece. Oh, Tony's got a dog.
Tony wants it raw, doggy.
I don't think she appreciates the connection.
Raw dog. That's the mascot. That's the raw dog.
What do you think?
On raw
What do you think of today's
dogging.
episode? No, do you want to make a comment? Oh wow, you're just heartbreathing. Okay, fine. You don't have to be here.
So
let Daddy bring the bacon. Okay.
I'm going to answer Aaron's question. I liked Raw tonight overall.
It didn't drag.
I liked it way better than last week.
I don't want to use that as a negative compliment, but it seemed to go by quite quickly in a pleasant manner.
In a pleasant way, yeah.
Do you know what? Okay, I don't want to get ahead, but the only thing is, like, we watch it on the uninterrupted feed that I get in Mexico. Like, I don't get some of the commercials, stuff like that.
That's the thing.
That is the first time that I was like, maybe CM Punk's entrance is a little bit too long.
Yeah,
it just went a little bit too much. I think people stopped singing.
Why did I like it? I liked it because it was better than last week.
Yeah,
and I feel like the writers' room and Alex, the new showrunner, smoothed out some of the things. I feel like the new creative team, because they had a big creative shuffle literally last week in the middle of in the middle of everything. And I feel like the show was clunky because of it. I think this week that team really sat down and they were like, let's prove ourselves. Let's make a good show. Let's get into WrestleMania a little bit better. I think the Oba versus Brock thing was a good decision. I think that they smoothed out some of the bumps in the road. And like Meef said, I think pulling Seth out of the Brock equation or minimizing him in the Brock equation was a smart call also. I don't know what you do with Seth Rollins, but I don't think Seth versus Brock at Mania was what anybody wanted to see. I don't think that was going to work for anyone, especially not with all these, these Power Ranger bad guys running around or whatever the hell they're doing.
Let's not about Power Rangers. We have Power Rangers. We cannot talk about AEW, but they had Power Rangers at AEW last night. It was great.
So the next match was Penta, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Penta versus... Should we call him random Mexican luchador at this point, or do we still call him Dragon Lee?
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's how they're treating him.
Yeah.
He's like, he's either the random luchador.
Yeah, you know what? I was not going to agree with you, but they're doing the
AJ Styles.
But they're doing the same thing for him also in AAA. Like, hey, just Dragon Lee.
He's really good at wrestling.
He's one of the greatest of all time that's about to lose in front of all these people.
He's going into a random 6-man tag with a tag team that already exists as the third man.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's other luchadors in Mexico. Yeah. Like, you don't really...
He is the Akira Tozawa of Lucha Libre.
Yeah. Okay. When at one point he was the future of Lucha Libre.
Right. And don't get me wrong, maybe he could be again, but it's like they keep trying to tell me that he's the future of something, but they keep not letting him be the future of anything. And I know he was a tag champ 2 months ago.
They gotta fix his gear first.
Oh,
because it just looks awkward as fuck with the
inflatable butt plug thing he holds to get his wings to. Oh, the straps, the buckles.
It's just like it looks like he has a backpack. Like one of those, you had that kid that will go to school with you, had a very crazy backpack, and you'd be like,
the backpack
you're
was 3
cool,
times
man.
the size of them.
Dragon Lee had wings and a tail. All I could say was Drago did it better, and he had a tongue. Yes, from Inframundo.
The one thing I will say, I'm gonna say it now, put it out there, clip it, whatever you want to do with it. I will do a shoey if this doesn't come to pass.
Oh, okay.
Within 2 years,
I think you just lawyer yourself into this choice.
Pentagon Junior, I'm saying it, Pentagon Junior, will be world champion.
Okay, I'm giving you 2 years from March 16th. If not, we expect to see you blind.
That man's getting a lot of pyro. He's getting a lot of pyro every show.
Look, I think they want to give it a try. I think they want to get him there. I don't think it's a guarantee.
Again, I said this last week on the other show, but I'm afraid. You guys keep saying this, but I'm afraid this is it. And now,
did you ever imagine that he would 2 weeks in a row get live in-ring promos, let alone be a champion like this?
No, hold on. Yes, I mean,
it's crazy.
Yes, it is crazy, but I trust that much. My problem is if they will follow through and do the rest of the thing, right?
I think they're giving him a fair shot right now, and it's on him from here to a certain extent because
I believe he will be able to knock it out of the park. Don't get me wrong. Penta is super talented, and he's got the following to do whatever. I'm actually watching him come in, and he looks like a video game. It's insane.
Yeah.
The lasers and the pyro and the more fire and I don't know what else they can do. They're probably gonna put something in front of him now. I don't.
Well, they did the pinwheel in the ring last week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. But when he won, right?
They don't do it tonight, but they did it last week. It was great.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I think it was too complicated to do it in the ring.
I mean, every single time. Maybe for a pay-per-view or a big show, he'll get it.
Maybe
again.
if you put sparklers on the four corners.
Just two guys running around with sparklers.
Yes.
I think he's going to do this for 3 months. Then maybe Mega Champion little run.
No, because Mega Champion is not going to happen at least this year. That is the problem. But they're going to see. This is. Hold on. So let's see some ground here. He is. Do you remember what we talked about? He got hurt before they went for the tag titles at AAA. So now they are going to go for them. So we're gonna have a Willow kind of situation with him having the tag titles and the Intercontinental.
Animo, primo.
Animo, primo. That's my cousin from Chihuahua. Un saludo para Chihuahua, Parral.
Animo.
So that's my fear, and maybe I'm just being too Mexican and not. No, hold on. Let me finish.
Your fear is based in reality.
It is. That's what I'm saying. I don't want it to happen. But I'm calling it out right now because if he does, I don't want bullshit and be like, estaba yo. I was like believing too much. No, I was like, no, come on. I don't want it. I don't want that shit.
Look, I think he's got a fair shot at it, man. That's all I can say. I can't say whether it's going to happen, whether they're going to pivot on his ass, whether the sky falls, whether all of a sudden Rey Fénix is the second coming of Lucha Libre instead. I don't, which I don't.
Well, they got to do something with Fénix because this.
No, they don't. No, that's the whole problem. They don't have to do anything with Fénix, and they're not going to.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
He was a courtesy hire to get Penta,
even though he was.
He was
2 years ago now.
Look, when Lucha Underground started, they were all telling me Fénix. I'm talking to Joseph, Evie Dubs, Skip, Dorian, Conan, Hernandez, other wrestlers, Chavo. Everybody said Fénix is the future. There was no thought at all at the beginning of Lucha Underground that Penta was going to get over. He was not the plan. He was a low mid-carder wrestling Aussie Suicide in AAA, bad feuds, getting sent on the bus with the piss bucket up to the fucking small towns to be like the only name on the show. Penta was not the guy. No. He was already considered to be washed by those guys at that time. Washed. They were like, no, he'll give us some good matches or whatever. He's not the guy. It's his little brother. His little brother's the future of Lucha Libre. Here we are 10 years later. It's not Fénix. It's Penta.
But even 5 years ago, it was Penta was in his chubby stage, being very happy doing tag team wrestling, and Fénix was getting a bit more singles action, and he was on top of the world, one of the best. And it was more the fact that it looked more like, shall we say, that Fénix couldn't shed Penta from the tag team and was helping.
I wouldn't
Penta.
go that far back. Like, I think that even when they had the Moxley just get his bell rung or whatever, and then he got
like 3 years ago.
It's not even that far away because the company is not even that old. But so at that moment, it was like, oh, maybe they will do something, and they didn't. And I don't think, contrary to what you're kind of stating here, Justin, I don't think it's on Fénix. I think it's on the companies, the way they see him. And of course,
I agree.
Penta has done amazing work. he can cut promos in English and Spanish. That's a lot of work, man.
And Penta was the one that could do that first, though. I mean, Phoenix was the one that could do that first. Phoenix's English was way better for a long time.
He actually was, yeah. Actually, we used to do live on Instagram, stuff like that, and it was great.
Yeah.
But I mean, you watched AAA, right? Did you see the length of the promo that they sent him out to do on Saturday?
That was a little bit of a snooze, to be honest.
It was long, but he had to convey a lot of information.
Well, the message was phenomenal.
Yeah. But again, if they give you a 20-minute like promo and you go out there and still do it, I don't care if the delivery was like, because we wanted to see was a wrestling match, not Penta talking for like 20 minutes.
Look, in the last week, I've watched 4 WWE shows. Penta cut long promos on 3 of them.
Yes,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good for a week.
To the point that was raised, I am 1,000% with Tony. I am the most pessimistic person ever. And I'm a person who looks but I see patterns. So you see something that's happened repeatedly. It's got history of this. I mean, I've watched it with my favorite guy, who at one point was put on podium to a degree, and then suddenly they just kiboshed everything for things.
What's that mean, Tony?
It means he's more marketable. Yeah,
marketable, right?
Yeah, But this is the thing.
Charisma.
No, hold on. Yes, but because a lot of people are going to assume this is the mask of the tattoos, but no, it's the dude. So he stood in the ring today, and maybe I don't like to go into this deep like stuff like that, but he starts smirking to the side when he was before he talked, and he got me. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker.
He does the little look from side to side. He does
just
the smirk
like this a little bit, and with the makeup, with the so it was like, oh, bro.
But those are the signifiers. I'm feeling that's the kind of thing I'm feeling off of Bailey right now too. It's like when they know that they've hit that next gear, when they know that they're next level, and but it's natural. He's not being cocky. He's giving you the show that you paid for. Penta is doing that. With Phoenix, he still feels like he's going through the steps and like he's doing the things he was taught or whatever. Penta's on a different level than that right now. He's got the natural charisma.
If I'm going to get I don't want to get personal or anything like that, because I don't.
No, they're still homies. They're still homies.
No, I mean, they're of course. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to get into their mental state or whatever. But whatever happened before moving companies, I don't think he has. I don't think he has shaken that off yet.
No,
it was not a. It was not a. Yeah, it was not a. It was not pleasant, brother. Like
he went dark on us, man. He did. In some of his moves, like everybody, even the homies were like, "Bro, I don't know that that's where you should go."
It seemed like a good idea at the time, but
yeah.
So, yeah.
There you go.
We have to let him.
Charlie's got it right. Penta's Penta's superstar. Phoenix is an excellent wrestler, world class.
Yes.
Yeah. The gimmick is working. A lot of stuff. This is my problem with Dragon Lee. I'm gonna say I feel like the mask needs a refresh. I think the character needs a little bit of a refresh. I think Dragon Lee needs something. I think his standard lucha libre gimmick isn't going to get it. I think Phoenix is even more dynamic at this point in time. Like I feel like Dragon Lee. Charlie's saying Phoenix needs the gimmick. I feel like Dragon Lee is the one that needs a gimmick makeover.
Well, he needs something, and he needs it quick because this is gonna fade. Because he got the rough with the tag titles with
AJ thing.
and then they just like let him high and dry. To be honest, that's just like, oh, I'm retired.
Yeah, he needs to get a win over Otis with the Styles Clash at least something. Give him something.
Him has been that he's tagged on the end of things. So he was tagged into the LWO at the end of that life cycle. The AJ Styles thing, it was a quick flat. It was something that they kind of put together for both of them. And then while they're working out, and during that time, AJ Styles was like, I'm going to leave.
Maybe the biggest problem is that even when he goes to AAA, when he should be over here, he's still middle, below middle, because then he loses in a preliminary for Rey de Reyes. So it's like, where does he stand? I mean, why did you even bring him out to like wrestle, Penta? Because like it's gonna be a good match or whatever. Like it was, right? They both did each other's moves and whatever. I don't know.
No, I
Maybe
like
he
the
needs
match. I like the match a lot.
Maybe he needs like to get tied up. I don't know. Something. You need to. Yeah.
Needs
I'm
a little
just saying. I got tattoos. I know what it's like. See,
All right,
a little, then you look cool.
Let's go on and let's talk briefly about this. Paul Heyman with the Vision and the Usos. We can lump it all together.
This is the one thing I was going to say earlier. The last hour is where it went.
What's that?
The last hour is where it went off.
For you.
If any degrading grades come in, it will be from the last hour.
Right.
Also,
I don't know. Look, I will say this. I liked the bloodline being together backstage. That worked for me. I felt it. I was like, look, if we're going to bring Roman back and do this thing, why not bring back what was working a year and a half ago? Why not? Is there a reason not to? The whole rest of the landscape of WWE has changed so much that if we take that one thing back to where it was, and I do like that there's other characters like LA Knight and
I was going to say, we've got the new Sami Zayn.
These people that are saying like, hey, wait a minute, I'm down with the Usos, but if the bloodline comes back, F y'all. I liked that LA Knight said that. That works for me. It makes sense story-wise, and not everything has to be complicated. It's like, let's just shore up the lines here and let's just do something. Or if we're going to do something with the Usos being back with Roman, like, let's just do it, please. Like, let's play with this world a little bit. Let's play with this storytelling. Maybe it gives LA Knight a little bit of a rub in the process, and maybe Coma stops hating him. I don't know that that'll happen, but and I thought it was interesting that Paul Heyman was like, no, this is still my vision. And my vision is that you get gold back and take out the Usos or shut the fuck up. So I don't know that that's the end all be all of storylines. Logan Paul and Austin Theory versus the Usos. Like if that's a WrestleMania match, I hope it's the third match on night one because I don't care.
I think the vision doesn't last after WrestleMania.
Maybe.
Unless there's a swerve and somehow Seth.
I just think it's unfortunate that's the match you get because Logan Paul, I think, could be a bigger draw if you used him right.
But isn't your boy coming back? Is he gonna be healthy on time to like kind of glue them back together? Is this
Bronson or Braun? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what their timelines are like. Bronson, I think, is out for a while. Bronson Reed, I think, is out for a while, like a year. I don't know what Braun Breaker's status is currently. He's already been out for quite a while.
I think his is the heel, isn't it? It's not necessarily the injury. It's
I'll find out by Wednesday, Rebecca. I don't know right now. Yeah, we're not going to bury him, Coma. Yeah.
I will.
Who, Braun? I can do it.
No, he's talking about LA Knight.
Yeah. Braun as well. Braun as well is perfectly fine to be buried.
I will. Like I have time.
Yeah.
But
by the way, we didn't mention the beatdown that AJ Lee got from your favorite.
Yeah.
I just realized was mostly on TV that international TV. I don't think it made the.
So the best bit is the timing was about 2 seconds off. So she runs out and hits her before it went back live.
Back on TV. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah. But anyways, I don't want
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch beating on AJ Lee after the match. It was a little bit the production did not sync on time.
But you know what I said after that? My thought was, I wish this feud was over. But they're probably going to take it to Mania. And then AJ and CM Punk are going to leave for a while because he's got some other stuff to do. So he'll drop to Roman. She'll drop to Becky.
Hopefully,
and that'll be that.
They'll do that show. What's it called? The wrestling show they used to do with their
wives.
With their males.
Total Divas?
No, the show on Stars. What was it called?
Oh, where
something.
he's
Heels.
Ricky Rabies.
Heels. Yeah,
Heels.
Heels. Maybe they will do another season of Heels or something. I like that
Yeah,
show.
Thunder always just refers to him as Ricky Rabies now, since she finally watched
Yeah,
that show
that's
5
how
years
she calls
later.
him. Yeah, she got on the show when the show was canceled.
I know. It's like LaGreca's been
He
talking
wants-
to her about that show for like 4 years, and then she finally watches it and wants to talk about it, and everybody's like, Thunder, we're not. Everyone's done talking about that. Like, you missed that boat.
Funnier part is that I don't know if Punk or Stephen Amell was on the show to promote it on Busted Open,
And she hadn't watched it yet.
and she hadn't watched it. And I'm like, no, man, they're trying to bring it back because it's like, oh, anyways.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
LaGreca's a big fan of that show, but
Yes.
Speaking of repetitive things, with the Becky thing, was the next match was Natty versus Maxine, and I put
that's what I
number 18.
My note says Maxine versus Natty again, ? Like, really? I get it. Here's the thing I do like about it. They're not getting house show reps. Like, okay, Raw's a long show. I guess just throw Maxine out there with her coach again. But
on TV, that's weird.
This is a Raw thing. This has been a weakness of Raw for over a decade, especially the 3-hour version of Raw. Is that middle time killer match? It was like New Day versus Otis and Gable a million times a couple years ago, and then it was New Day and the Usos when Roman was doing his vacation thing or whatever. For like, there's always that thing in like, what's his face? Walk with Elias. He was in that kind of segment in the middle for a long time where he would just wrestle the same guy on Raw for like 6 weeks straight. You know, they do these things. And I guess it's a great way to get Maxine reps, but like, I don't want to, it doesn't do anything for me to watch it. Like, it didn't offend me to watch it, but it like didn't do anything for me either. Like, we're not building any heat. We're not building any more story. Like, we've told this same story for how many weeks now? Maxine and Natty. We get it. Okay.
Do you think so?
Student versus the teacher.
Okay, so I have a question. Do you think they're trying to correct something and have the footage for that? Because sometimes they might do that, like, oh, last week we were trying to do this, it didn't work out, let's put them out there and do it again. Also, I don't like Natty in WWE. I like her at AAA.
This is a deep end thing for both of them. It's like, okay, Natty, you vouched for her, you fought for this gimmick that you wanted, so go out there and prove it. Just keep going out there and doing it. And this is a thing that WWE does. This is the old school Taker, Michael Hayes, Triple H to a certain extent. This is the old boys doing this. Right. This is a very standard WWE thing that has been done for a long time. No, go out there and wrestle and prove to us that this gimmick, this thing that you fought for, can actually work. If you can get over in the middle of the show in the bathroom break match, we'll talk. Right now, those girls are not getting over in the bathroom break match. So I really do like what Natty's been doing in AAA, and I liked what she did when she took it to Bloodsport and that stuff. I really love the heart that Maxine has and the amount that she's learned in the last few years, because she came in green as grass and she learned it and she did what she was supposed to do. She did her job. But if they're putting you guys in the proof in the pudding match, you're gonna have to do something more than this, because this ain't working, ladies. This ain't it.
So Charlie says that Danhausen was more entertaining throwing shirts at AJ, Becky, Natty, and Maxine together.
Absolutely. Absolutely agree. 100%.
Okay, but can we talk about whatever Randy Orton is using to shoot his promos with?
I said it was a Motorola Razr.
I said it was like a Nokia 3615 or something like that.
How do you even put that footage on TV? Like, if you tell Randy to shoot that promo and he sends that in, and you can't clean it up with, first of all, there's programs that can clean that up. And
that's what I'm saying. You can upscale. You can upscale it. Yes.
Ridiculous. Second of all, like, one of your top guys sends that in, and you have to put that on broadcast television. You call him up and you say, Mr. Orton, I'm so sorry, but is there any possible way you can recut that again with your wife's phone and maybe clean the lens first and not use your shitty flip phone. like you've got kids. One of your kids has to have a better phone than this.
They've got to have a camera in the house.
And like maybe pop up a ring light or something. Like somebody in your house is doing a TikTok. Can we do a little bit better, brother?
Even Tessa Blanchard want to send that in.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. I felt like I was at a beer hall indie show with some green ass guy who just got out of wrestling school cutting his first send-in promo on his cell phone. And Randy's might have been worse than that.
The sound levels are like this.
You think it might have been the file? I don't know. This is so stupid. Why are we talking about file corruptions on a wrestling show?
Because we're talking about a show that a company paid $5 billion for. They paid $5 billion to have this show on their airwaves, and you got 4 minutes of that nonsense? Unacceptable. I would have been like, you know what, Randy, thanks for sending in the promo. We'll wait till you're here next week and cut it then.
It definitely looks like something that was pre-1990 video footage from an archive. It was like, oh my God.
Like, bro, NWA quality control would have been like, no. TNA quality control would have been like, no. Come on. Crash would have been like, no. Like, there's not a wrestling promotion out there that would have let that run.
That's what I'm so surprised.
It was worse than the ECW backstage stuff.
Absolutely. And that was shot on a PD-150 camcorder in the basement of one of their houses in Joey Styles' grandmother's house or something. Anyway, yeah that was bad. Steph versus Raquel with some
we had the Denhausen. They had the Denhausen thing before, right?
Well, yeah, I lumped all the backstage stuff together. I mean, like, I thought Danhausen was great.
I felt that moving. What is the name of the guy? The white guy with the glasses. I don't know his name. It looks like Vanilla Ice.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Rebecca's comments. I've seen videos on Saget era America's Funniest Home videos that look better than that promo, which is hilarious because people send in some garbage stuff. But it was that level. And that was back in the VHS camcorder days that just looked back. Grayson Waller, Charlie had you back.
Grayson Waller. Thank you. Oh, so I like that he moved. So I want to know what is going to happen to him now because he moved it and he got cursed. So I
mean, it's Grayson Waller. Hasn't he been cursed the whole time?
I know. It's like, it should be funny. Like, he should have said, ah, man, it doesn't work on me. I'm already cursed. It's something like that to that effect, right? It's like, yeah.
That would have been good. Yeah, the curse bounces back off him.
Yeah.
The question I had for the Raquel match was, why was Raquel wearing, my comment was a condom / plastic bag.
She's been wearing this Missy Elliott type stuff for weeks now.
That little thing across there, the material looked like a plastic bag you get from a corner shop.
She's been doing that.
Also, they don't do the horn sting forming now with Stephanie.
No.
Like now they don't do that first. Now she somehow raised from the ground and then the horns start forming. It's
terrible.
Weird.
Everything about her entrance has gone downhill. The new music that's stolen right from heel Finn Balor, the not doing the horns thing the same way. Like the entrance does not feel magical to me anymore at all.
Yeah.
Penta has taken her budget.
Only one Latino can have a budget for pyro and music. Like we had to redo Penta song 3 times and bring in half a tool to make it good, and now.
Oh, you know what? I'm watching the show right now on the American feed, and that part that I told you that she's like, "Are we on the air right now, or can I keep on, doing poses and stuff?" It's not on because she was like,
"Okay," and
then she started doing the poses again. It's funny.
Look, I did enjoy the match actually. I'm really starting. Yeah, he is cursed, but also I like Grayson. I think there's some hope for him still. They just haven't found it yet. They're not going to bring back Vecchier's old theme song. Sadly, it's gone. It's done. She didn't want to lose it either, but it's gone. No, I
was it copyright or what? What did they do?
Yeah, it's them switching music companies and all that.
Oh, they're switching company.
Yeah.
They're getting rid of Death Rebel.
They're just slowly phasing certain
not
things
as
out.
Not as sad as Pimpy losing her song, but I guess that's super expensive.
I mean, so is Thriller. You're not gonna see.
Yeah, no, that was ridiculous. I don't even know how
the chairman
they could
of
do that.
𝔸𝕃𝓄╗ dancing to Thriller anytime soon.
I don't even know how they can. I mean, we gotta get some. We have to have some really.
I
kind
of like their fake Thriller song though that they have for La Parka.
Yeah, but you know what? It feels very. What's the name of the video game when they dance when they kill people? I'm sorry, I'm way too old.
Mortal Kombat.
No, it's I don't know what I don't play those games. I play Red Dead.
I don't know about dancing killing games. Grand Theft Auto 4. What?
No, Charlie, help me. ¿Cómo se llama el juego ese donde matan gente y bailas?
One of the most upsetting things for me was watching WWE have a advert.
Fortnite. It feels very Fortnite-y. That's what
I like it.
Yeah,
they had Welcome to the Jungle playing on a WWE advert. And then he's not got it in AAA. I just want to hear it one more time. That's all I need.
Yeah, well, it's good
It's
to
never
want
gonna
things.
happen, but
maybe they'll do it for a WrestleMania or something. I don't know.
I've seen it live, but I'm happy with that.
I liked Raquel versus Steph, especially considering the size mismatch. And man, Tony, good Lord. I like Steph being really short really hit me again today. Like she's at eye level with the top rope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I was showing a photo to our friend Dani yesterday. It was like, this is how tall she is really, and she was like, oh, yeah,
she is Paquita. She's little.
Yeah.
But that's good because she's facing off with Liv, right? Yeah. That's going to be a good matchup. But I thought the matchup with her and Raquel was great. I dug all of that. I thought it was a good match. I really like where Raquel's come in the last year. I think she's learned how to work with the smaller girls lot better.
When she did the thing in the corner, when she like grabs the leg and pulls it down, I don't know what it's called. Raquel is so big.
Dragon screw.
The dragon. Yeah, she couldn't actually get her down. Like she had to.
Right. But it still looked impactful. It still looked like, oh shit, if
if
a little scrappy girl did that to a big girl, it would hurt her.
Also,
it looked like it hurt for real. Like it looked
later on in that corner.
She did
like a kick up, I think was it, and she caught her right underneath the nose, and it was like, oh, originally I thought it bust open.
No, I think she threw her head back just in time, but it was precarious to say the least. But I'm feeling it. Like I'm glad that Steph is getting the run. I'm glad that she's getting a fair chance at it. I don't know that it's going to be gangbusters at the box office. I don't know how much the crowd's going to react for the actual match at Mania. Vegas. But like, look, she's getting a chance to do it. She's going to be able to say she had a WrestleMania moment. She's going to be in a WrestleMania match as a champion. That's not something I could have predicted for Stephanie Vaquer 2 years ago.
I could predict that. I predicted that 4.5 years ago. And just just out of a dive she took in Arena Mexico, and I was like, holy shit, she will do anything to get people to stand
how
up.
Times have changed, because did you see she barely did a crossbody tonight? Yeah, boy, has she acclimated to the WWE style.
It's fine. She killed all that.
She did one of these, and she was proud of it too. Like, look, motherfuckers, y'all tell me to chill on the dives. I can chill on the dives, whatever.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm going to Mania. I'm not trying to get hurt. Let me just do this little.
Smart,
but that's
smart.
That is smart. Wrestling. That is smart. And I was still just as entertained. I did not need to see her do, a top rope triple spin flip moonsault to the floor on the desk. Save it. You're the champ right now. You need to get to WrestleMania. I'm down with that.
Good wrestling is done safely.
Yeah.
Also, what's the name of the big girl? Raquel, yeah. Well, we call her Raquel. No, we don't call her Raquel.
Yeah, she's Raquel.
Her name's Rachel.
If you know what I mean, you know what I mean.
Rachel from Texas.
Rachel from Texas. So she did not sell the devil's kiss like she barely moved her hands, like everybody just goes like clack clack.
I think she's a little big and stiff.
I could have tried a little harder. I don't know. I felt I don't know.
Maybe it was a little phoned in.
Yeah.
She's not Katie Vick, Justin.
Yeah, I was still there for it. Raquel's growing on me more than she was before.
She is not growing on me.
That's the best I can give her at this point. She's growing.
I have other issues, but let's not. Yeah. Let's not talk about that.
Oh, Charlie wants to talk about Finn. I can't talk about Finn because I've sworn off Finn Balor. I'll let.
This is a touchy subject, Charlie. You cannot ask about Finn anymore in this show.
Finn is dead to me.
As much as we hate to see brown on brown on this show, Justin is Irish on Irish.
I am going to have a few beers tomorrow.
He's having Northern versus Republic issues.
That's true. I am a Protestant Irishman. All right, we've reached that point in time where the bad music continues after Steph's music. We get the bad Roman Reigns music entrance, and we get
Pepsi Phil's 3-hour intro.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah, that was too long.
But part of it was in commercial for the other audience. Half of that was in commercial. So what I want to know is, for you guys, does this work? Because this is it. This is the whole reason you put Roman Reigns and CM Punk in the headlining match, is to get this stuff, to get these promos, to get these face-off moments. It feels really big to some people, and it feels like nothing to others. What camp are you guys in?
My problem is the levels they have to go to make you care. So, like, no one really cared about the match when it was made. And then to try and make people care, they used the line about his dad, which for me there's certain things. And I know wrestling, blah, blah, blah. He would have been kind of okay with that, I suppose, when they were talking in the back. But they have to go to those levels to try and then the big comeback from Roman to CM Punk is, he says, "You're old," which is, I mean, you there's a joke about some guy's dead dad versus someone saying, "By the way, do you remember the last birthday you had? It was a larger number than it was last year. You're old." I mean, that was my kind of. I don't like where they have when they.
And they didn't improve on it for you this week.
No. I mean, I don't care about the match anyway.
Again, and it is like when I make fun of Justin for being old. It's like I'm old too, so. It's
that's
like
the gag, isn't it? But that's the gag. That's the gag. It's like, I'm calling you old, but I'm old.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
I'll tell you what got me this time, when CM was like, "Listen up, young boy, get back in my ring." I was just like, oh, because that's true. I mean, when Roman started, they put him as CM's young boy for a minute. It wasn't long. And Roman had the pedigree to break out of it pretty quickly, even though Seth and Ambrose should have probably stayed under his learning tree a little bit longer. But, like, it was accurate. It was like, okay, you've done a lot of stuff, but man, I'm still the guy who put you on, youngster.
It's like, I can still put you across my knee and whoop your ass.
Yeah.
That your mother would tell you.
I felt that moment. That was the moment where I was like, okay, I might be here for this. I'm feeling some of this vibe between these guys. And I like hearing these guys cut promos. I'm a promo guy. Like, I don't always need the 5-star Meltzer match. Like, I like seeing these guys being characters. And Roman Reigns had it right too, of like, hey, Phil, okay, I get it. You're going to get the best of me now, but don't get it twisted. When it comes time to actually wrestle, there's one of us that isn't made of glass and the other one is. Like, he wasn't wrong. Like, CM, can you even make it through a match, old man? Because, like, I know I can. I've been here doing this. Like, you can call me part-time, but how about smart time instead of part-time? I get paid to sit at home and then show up when I need to show up, and then I come through for the team. Like,
Well, yeah, and then again, if somebody is part-time in wrestling life, was Punk, right? Like he took like a 8-year hiatus.
That's what he's. I mean,
yeah, come on.
And he also called it right too. Of like, well, you're calling me out for this shit. What about your old lady?
Yeah,
she shows up to work for 2 months a year. Come on, bro.
That's the title.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if this sells me on a WrestleMania match,
And maybe that's the problem.
And that's yes, because and also. Are they taking it too far? No, we come from the world of MJF and
right.
so yeah. Oh, Samoa Joe reference in the what
I like that Samoa Joe reference. I thought that was
okay.
I thought that was cool of Phil to do that. Of like, you know what? I'm gonna still shout out my boy. Like, why not? And it's funny. It is actually funny. Like, there's only one Joe Samoan that I'm going to recognize. That's a good line because that is Roman's kind of real name.
Yeah, it's weird that he's actually.
It's his American shoot name.
Yeah, yeah,
but not his birth certificate name. I don't think.
No, because it's blah, 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 something like
yeah,
it's like mine.
I've never understood how the Usos got all their weird names because. I get Roman Reigns because he's like an emperor. Haha, get it? Bad Vince joke. But then like
Jimmy and Jay.
Wait, Jimmy's real name is John, right? And then
it's not James.
Jay's real name is what is Jay's real name? Joshua.
Just remember what they want to call Jordan Grace.
Joshua Samuel Fatu.
Right, but like, what was wrong with Josh Uso? What made Jay Uso work better than Josh Uso?
Because it's one letter.
Yeah,
what made Jimmy Uso work better than John Uso?
It's Jonathan. So,
but everybody just calls him John.
Johnny.
They call him Johnny all the time.
No, I think on that case it's fine, but
I just think it's so weird. It's like you were so close to their regular names, but not. It's just weird to me.
It's a bit like going Io Shirai to Io Sky.
No, that's more like that's a legal thing, right? Like,
no, they played with her name a lot. First, people didn't understand the IO thing. People thought it was low, so they wanted to put the Y in there. So they did Io Shirai or whatever, and then it was Io Sky. They changed her name like 3 or 4 times when she was in NXT. Jonathan Soloafa Fatu. Joshua Samuel Fatu.
And Leati is Roman's first name. Leati. Joseph.
Joe.
But we only call him Joe because when he decided to, well, he had to go away. That's what he called himself. So after that, everyone's like, "Oh, Samoan Joe, dos."
Dos, which is hilarious. It's like, damn, you're from that family, but the one guy who's not from your family already got that one. Sorry.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be the funniest thing? Like, hey man, I really want this. I really want that IP to. I really want to be called Samoan Joe. How much for that?
It is what it is. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a good match. It would be a great match for a pay-per-view. It
would be a great match a couple of years ago.
I like adding the Oba Brock thing, believe it or not. Like I'm not really a big Brock fan or anything, but at the same time, Oba versus Brock at least feels like a WrestleMania match.
Because King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah, and a lot of this just doesn't feel very,
very, very careful on that analogy. It
doesn't feel very right. Brock Lesnar is King Kong,
Kong.
Tony.
Yes,
King
thank you.
Ghidorah. King
I'm
Ghidorah
just saving.
is
I'm just
Godzilla.
saving.
Let's
I'm
be
just
very
saving me.
clear.
I'm just saving Meef's ass here.
I was doing the Battle of Monsters.
Yeah, Mothra versus Mecha Godzilla. Let's go.
Can we have Brock Lesnar as Mothra
Yeah.
without the hula hula girls?
I'm just saying my takeaway from all of this is WrestleMania. I still don't know if it feels very WrestleMania-ish.
Oh. It hasn't had.
Is WrestleMania not living up to the hype that it should be at this stage of the game? I mean, we still got 5 weeks.
Because they got a 31.6% discount on tickets for WrestleMania.
Which is less of a discount than it was yesterday.
Yeah.
It was 40, right?
Well,
I saw 50. I saw 50. I think even at one point it was 70.
I'll be honest. I think you've got 2 problems here with your main events. With CM Punk versus Roman, you have 2 babyface tweeners. You saw the reaction from the crowd, and I think it is tiring for the crowd. They're cheering for both, yet they're both being heels.
Yeah.
And it's weird. I think it makes it not feel very special. Like when we did Hogan versus Rock back in the day, yeah, things changed mid-match and they went with it and let Hogan get the face pop. But going into the whole thing, Rock was the babyface, Hogan was the bad guy. We played it that way. People in the crowds reacted a certain way, and then you started to kind of feel the groundswell. And then when they got in the ring, they're 2 veterans and they just felt it out and they went the other direction. Rocky was like, okay, that's fine. Just do it, Hulk. Give him the Hulkster. Bring it, brother. People forget that Hulk came out doing the banner. He was Hollywood Hulk when he came out that night. And by the end of the match, he was, throwing out ears and being the Hulkster again. He was Hulkamania by the end of the match. I wish we were defining this more. Like, let's just have Roman go heel again and Punk be the face, or let's go the other way. I don't like this middle gray area for this.
I think that's a problem with nobody wants to be either or.
Right. And I think we're having the
same. If the dynamic is one's a really bad heel now and the other one's a baby face, but everybody really wants to cheer Randy Orton, don't they?
Right. No, I think it is a big problem on the other match too, that look, Randy is going to get over as the heel, but it is literally like I saw that video that like shows the Cena turn, and it shows yeah, and then it shows the stuff that was happening with Roman and Rock and whatnot on the year before with Cody, and it's like every year it's the exact same kick to the dick that turns the other guy against Cody and makes Cody the baby face in the exact same kind of moment, and then Cody ends up bloody, and then next week, Randy will throw him into the bus or yell at Brandy and the kids or something and do something vile and whatever.
It's another March.
And
I also they did that with Drew as well. Drew walking out and screaming at a camera, going, "I'm leaving, I've quit." He did that, last year?
Yeah.
Or 2 years ago?
It's March and Cody Rhodes is going to get kicked in the dick.
Right. That's the new Raheem meme for him, Cody. Sorry, bro. I just feel like and I don't disagree with keeping Cody babyface. I don't dislike the Randy thing at all. I always thought it was going this way. You guys heard it on the show 2.5 weeks ago. I said that was the way it was going to go. It went that way. I'm not the guy that has a problem with it. But what I am seeing is the crowd has a problem with it. I think the fans have a problem with it. And that means that WWE has a problem that maybe they didn't anticipate. I would have probably written it the same way. So I can't poo-poo what they did, but now they may need to rethink how they're executing it, because they're going to have to shake this up to make us care about Cody versus, Randy. They really need to get, they're the ones that should be going deep on promos on each other now. They should be getting into the old stuff. I need to see footage of those guys riding together. I need to see Cody being Randy's young boy. I need to know why Randy would turn on him because he's a spoiled brat or silver spoon or whatever the heck it is.
Like, is him sat in his like basement or whatever of his house, like with an old like videotape, like playing it on a TV, of old DVDs of them hanging out, like make it gritty as fuck, like whatever, like a really like untidy basement office or whatever space that he's doing it on, and all dark lights are off or anything. He's just sat in the chair. He's just sat in the chair watching this and going, we used to, like, talking to the TV, not to the camera. Camera's behind him, just talking to the TV about their friendship, and then turning around in the chair or whatever, some shit.
Yeah,
you know, they need to put some production values away from the ring.
Unfortunately, we recorded on a toaster.
Yeah,
we only get grainy, pixelated.
The other thing is, this is what you get when you've got 2 championship belts. You've got 2, because basically wrestling is always the same storyline. It's why wrestling works, right? It's good versus evil. Everything else can be, you know, around the edges, but the general storyline is good evil.
It is the same storyline. Somebody puts a syringe in somebody's mouth.
Yeah, and you're offering up.
It traumatizes a new fan for life.
What you need to do, they need to go back to having 1 belt, and then you have 1 belt, which is the championship, maybe 2 guys who hate each other. It's just about winning the belt, because literally, it's just about winning a title. The main thing is to be the top guy. It doesn't need to be like a personal vendetta. You then have say, Randy versus Cody without a belt, being a match about them falling out and costing each other a title or something, and having it the grudge match. That's how you build the rest of the card. Is you have the grudge matches that have come about, and at the minute they have all these belts around, which just dilutes what you can do to showcase something different, because you have to go, oh, it's a title match. We have to have the 2 guys being nasty to each other.
Well, they ran around the fact, like, they avoided making Cody heel so much they make another guy a champion.
Right. They literally had to make Drew a champion because the heel turn would have been insisted upon by the crowd.
Yeah,
it might still be. We'll see. They might end up in a spot where they have no choice. But the amount of merchandise and publicity and things that they get out of Cody, the intangibles that they get out of him as QB1 or whatever he says, it makes it real hard to want to turn him. And honestly, if they can write anything halfway worth their weight in gold, like, if that guy is worth money to you as a babyface, make me believe it. Find a way to write him back to being our babyface. Make Randy attack Brandy and the kids. Whatever you got to do.
Yeah,
do something to make Cody be the babyface again if you want to keep him there. But don't just give us ho-hum stuff, because I don't think the crowd's buying it right now.
Burn somebody's house. They already done that. Burn somebody's like burn somebody's like what's it called? Childhood house. That you can do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, Randy Orton has already done that, though.
Yeah,
he did to Bray Wyatt.
He can do it again.
But
again, I know this might be like a comment for Wednesday's show, but if you and I don't know, it's probably gonna get some tribalism going. But if you, and I know we had like 20,000 matches on yesterday, but I think it's a better. Some of those matches were better built than anything that is being built right now on WWE. I mean, even if you just wanted to see Andrade versus Bandido, because it was the first time ever, that is better built. That this we should be the biggest show of the year in either company, in any company, and that's a problem. And I know we're probably gonna get hate on right now on Twitter, but this is the truth, man. I'm just not excited about WrestleMania. I'm not excited about everything that is happening. And evidently, most of the people aren't either, because tickets are getting,
cheap.
No, they're like, somebody, please take these tickets. We need people to buy other stuff.
Almost convincing me, man. If they get down into like the $300 range for something in the 100s,
for us a flight, fuck it.
I might fly my ass out there. Shit, I don't know.
Well, there's gonna be a lot of stuff. There's gonna be a lot of other stuff, right? Like, Yeah,
I
Thunder
might,
Rosa,
yeah, but it's like
you got
you know,
Thunder
if I can
Rosa
get a
wrestling like
WrestleMania
7
ticket
matches.
cheap, and then I can go hang out at some cool WrestleCon stuff and see some of the homies at some of the small shows. Go to, you know, Gringo Loco show or some shit.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the whole thing. Like they turned me off with their going back to the same city twice because I didn't really like it in Vegas the first time. I was there. I didn't enjoy it. It was not my thing. And I was in Philly the year before that, and I really loved that. WrestleMania in Philly.
And it was very different shows as well. The quality has gone down, and that's what happens when you got like companies change hands.
Yeah.
Regardless if you keep the same people. You know, it's like there was this.
The culture changes.
Yeah, so the quality checks also. Just think about. Do you think we would have gotten the Randy Orton video?
He's back. What's up, Soup?
You think we got the Randy Orton video if the old, company was still in place? And I don't want to sound like Bear and be like, say what you will say about Bear.
No, you think Dunn would have let that piece of footage on the air like that? Vince would have been like, Kevin, take the jet, go out to Randy's and film it again. Yeah, I mean, that's what would have happened. There would have been a knock at Randy's house like, Randy, dude, what did you film that on? The old man is upset. He needs you to cut the promo again. And he'd have been like, oh, man, why is Vince mad? Because you sent us a garbage-ass video, bro. Your cousin is terrible at this shit. We got to do it again right now, or Vince is going to kill you.
Vince said you're going to lose to Dragon Lee in the next show.
Yeah, Vince said he's going to desecrate your father's legacy live on television tomorrow if you don't fix this video. He's going to take a shit on your dad's Hall of Fame photo, like in the ring. I hate all the Ortons. All right, Meef. Anything else that you want to cover?
There was a little twinge that possibly I've already expressed my opinions about the World Cup in America.
Oh God, are we still on this?
But it does lead into this. Apparently, the Saudi Arabian WrestleMania is being talked about, renegotiated, or possibly the talks are
not even the WrestleMania. What was the next thing they're doing? What was it called?
They've done the Royal Rumble
this year. It was another show this year.
Crown Jewel.
Oh yeah, there's Crown Jewel, but that's Abu Dhabi, isn't it?
Well,
they have another. They do have another Middle East show before Mania.
Night of Champions.
Yeah, that's all.
So they had Night of Champions coming up, and that's not going to happen now.
But so the Saudi WrestleMania, maybe if it's just a postponement. But
that's going to cost WWE a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, it's also going to be TKO bought WWE for a reason, and it was an event like that, knowing that the Saudis were ready to pull.
Hey, maybe TKO gets mad at Trump and takes him out of the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
like, hey man, you're hurting.
Be careful your words. I heard takes him out, and I was like,
no, out of the Hall of Fame.
Dana White choking him out.
Yeah. So that's interesting. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that. I thought about the Mania thing, but I didn't think about the fact that they have other events over there before then that might be in even closer proximity to. I mean, people with military clearance are being flown out of those areas right now. Like you can't be any kind of American anywhere near there right now.
They're talking to tourist spots and stuff like that. So, yeah, why would you? It's like I've always thought about it. It's like, why would you put yourself in a war zone? Why would you put 300,000 people in the same spot? If there is
does this affect all the other stuff too? Like your live golf and all these other things that they've been doing.
Oh, that's
Saudi
right.
Pro League.
I mean, there's a lot of oil washing going on in sports right now.
Yeah. The boxing league and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's
the soccer league. They have
a lot of events planned for either, Abu Dhabi or Saudi Arabia. there's a lot of stuff. I mean, they built all the stadiums and stuff, and they've got these whole leagues based on Saudi now. It's interesting. I had really not thought about that kind of consequence of it. I also hadn't thought about the fact that I'm working on this show about kind of ranches and farm life and stuff.
Right.
I talked to a farmer that is getting killed because the prices of fertilizer have almost doubled.
Yeah, that's what.
And they're putting crops in right now. It's crop season, and farmers can't get fertilizer. These guys are going out of business left and right. The American farms are dying right now.
Well, you're gonna have to go back to the old school ones. You're gonna have to get some guano.
Right.
So,
And, yeah. You know what funny thing is? And I always talk about this like I'm a cowboy or whatever. But we used to do that with my dad. We used to go inside caves and get guano.
Get the batch.
Yeah, and then some shit will explode because it's methane gas that
right.
gets accumulated.
Raw is war.
And with the petrol thing was like, so where I am, like the UK is small in general terms, so like the price doesn't vary too much, and all it's the same companies. But like where I am in Falmouth, it was say 147 for diesel. Petrol was like 135 or something, let's say. So like then petrol at another service station in Truro, which is only 9 miles away, was like gouging you because it was near the city.
Right.
So it was like 140, 140 something last week. I drove past somewhere tonight and it was like £1.80. It's gone up like 30p, and I think some places got 50p.
I was talking to the people,
and this is litre prices. This is litres, not gallons. So it's
up to $8 almost a gallon at places in LA and California areas. It's like,
yep.
What? That's crazy.
Well, that's about what it is here then, because it's 3.3 litres to a gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Boys, you got to give me your overall thoughts on Raw before we get out of here. What's your overall take on this one, Tony? I know you're still kind of watching it off and on, but what's your Raw grade for this week?
Oh, but this is very lukewarm. I'm gonna say it's probably a 7. That event, yeah, it's a barely passing grade here for me. Everything feels a little bit phoned in, like
stale.
Yeah. It's just, it doesn't seem like it just seems. Also, I don't know if this is gonna sound terrible, but it just seems like everybody's very content with their jobs and they're secure.
Happy to be there.
So I know. I would love to feel that way too. Like, of course,
people don't want to get hurt before Mania, and they just want to,
Yeah, they want to have their moment. But also maybe,
go ahead.
maybe even just I will go back to the Randy promo. Even that is like, really, we couldn't make a little effort. Yeah, everybody just wants to get this over with. I don't know.
That was that's one of my candidates for drop of the week. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I'm a 6.
Like a 10 and like a 7. I feel you, Charlie. What about you, Meef? What do you give it?
I'm around a 6. I say it started off, if we did like a letter, it'd be started off as a B, dropped to a C minus. In the last like hour or so, just kind of,
don't follow these guys into the letter thing. Let's do the numbers. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, we have the letter thing here.
Oh God,
our grades at school. No, what's worse, Tony, is when you first start school, like the first few years up until you're like 12, you do tests and it is on a 1 to 7 scale.
God, that's even weirder.
Yeah, it's weird, right? But there's several ones before that. So 1 to 7 is when you leave year 6. Before that is 1 to 5. Then it's 1 to 3, I think. And then when you get to high school, everything becomes a letter grade. Yeah. But like I said, it started strong.
I talk like I didn't go to an American school. Like I graduated from high school and went to college in the States. But yeah, Sorry, I interrupted you. What do you think, Justin? What was your overall?
I mean, for me, I'm in the I'll hit all of them for you. It's an 8.15. It's a B minus. It's an 81 81.5%. It's
Wow, that's
it's
very
Fahrenheit,
high,
is
though.
it?
Really? Is that what? you
yeah,
said?
I told you at the beginning, like I enjoyed it. I felt like it was moving. I liked a lot of the matches. I liked some of the explanations and the logic. I liked the Obafemi thing. And again, I was really down on Brock Lesnar doing anything a few weeks ago. And now I'm like, oh, it feels like Mania to me. And right now, that's what I'm looking for. I want things to feel like Mania. I thought the course correction with the Seth thing really did a lot for me at the beginning of the show. Like, yeah, they came out and did the thing with the fucking mask guys, but it ended with me not seeing Seth in a very dominant spot, so I'm fine with it. I liked the fact that it turned the attention to Oba and Brock.
The masked people are like the Power Rangers potty guys. Remember those?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they were like.
Yeah.
I took the my distasteful dislike of the Chad Gable Americano out of the equation and just watched the match for a while. Those guys are great wrestlers.
Yes.
Man, they're
Yeah.
so good.
Well,
They're
okay.
so good.
Yes. It's, if you see that match, even then Stephanie's and then Penta's match, of course that is great. Like that, but then the surrounding thing that is the build of the WrestleMania moment. I just don't feel like we're in WrestleMania season. That's the problem.
No, that's
Well,
the thing,
I
It
feel
doesn't feel like we're
like
getting towards Christmas, does it?
the Oba Brock thing felt very WrestleMania to me, but it
Maybe
was
they
right
all
at the
do.
beginning of the show. And for me, keep in mind, I liked the CM Roman thing. If you didn't like the CM Roman thing, yeah, you got to give it a whole worse letter grade, I think. If you did like the CM Roman thing, I think you're going to be right with me in giving it like a B-. And believe me, I am not a WWE mark. I just think that Roman versus CM is doing more for me than it's doing for a lot of, especially smart fans. But I'm not looking at it like, I'm purposely forcing myself not to look at it like a smart fan. I'm just trying to enjoy that segment like a casual viewer for the sake of the fact that I genuinely want to watch. No, I want to watch WrestleMania. I don't want to watch it yet, but I want to watch it.
Well,
So
let me
I
tell you
think I've
something.
worked out
Let me
an
tell you
hour
something.
to
You
return.
are going to watch it because we are going to do a watch party.
Of course I am. But like,
And I'm at work.
No, but I want to be able
So-
to enjoy what we're watching for
yeah,
4 hours
and
and 3 matches.
And
No, 2
like,
hours
look,
and 3 matches.
WrestleMania has brought me some good times in life. It has some good memories, some good nostalgia for me. You know, I am a kid of the 80s. Like, I saw the first WrestleMania, not live, but I saw it on videotape like 4 months later. And then by WrestleMania 2, I was watching them live every year, you know, as a little kid.
WrestleMania, so that was a highlight.
Yeah. And even in the years where I was hating on WWE and I didn't watch the whole year, I would
Always watch
typically
WrestleMania.
still watch Mania, you know? So
on Royal Rumble.
yeah, there's even Royal Rumbles that I miss, but like, I don't know that I ever missed a WrestleMania. And
I think I've worked out Tony as well, by the way, his feelings. So WrestleMania is like for Christmas to wrestling fans, right? So for Tony, this is Starbucks season. From the Royal Rumble is when pumpkin spice first comes back into Starbucks.
That's right. This is what's going on.
And it's building to the red velvet cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, Royal Rumble is, I don't know. Actually, for me, WrestleMania is like Mardi Gras. Like, I want to get to that week and I want to enjoy everything about wrestling. I want to enjoy the WrestleCon stuff. I want WrestleMania week. I am on the internet
experience
the entire week watching wrestling. I'm watching if I'm there, I'm going to 5 shows. If I'm at home, I'm watching 10 or 20 shows. I'm watching everything typically. Like, I want it to be Mardi Gras. I want to be so drunk on wrestling that when I wake up after it, all I can remember is that I had a great time and I got some beads and somebody probably saw my boobs. That's how I want to feel. Like, that's
because you brought up Mardi Gras. Sorry, you popped something in my head, which was like, if I was Tony Khan, the first thing I would have done when the whole switcheroo happened, them losing out to Vegas, I would
plan
have
something big in New Orleans.
New
I would have been
Orleans.
like, we'll come to you.
Like,
We'll
hey,
come.
I'll bring you a big event in your Superdome. So sorry about what those other guys did to you. Let me see if I can put 30,000 people in that son bitch.
Yeah.
Daniel, what's going on? Good to know. Good to know.
I don't know. You know what? You know what this feels like? It feels like for some reason you had to work on Thanksgiving, and so you miss that, and now you're
For me,
off
it's MLK
key
Day.
in
I always have to work on MLK Day. I never get it off.
I mean, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so.
Do you celebrate MLK Day? Because you should.
We do that in Mexico. No, we don't.
You don't celebrate famous Black Americans? Come on, man.
Justin, we do not have public holidays, my friend.
Do you guys have Idris Elba Day or something? What do you guys
Idris
get?
Elba?
Boxing
You
Day?
compare it? You wait, hold on.
Justin,
You're comparing
when you-
Idris Elba to
Idris
to
Elba
MLK?
is the closest
Is
thing
our
that the
version.
Brits have to Martin Luther King.
When you may have invented a system, I mean, obviously it pre-existed the British, but the commercialization of slavery that the British led into, we've tried not to celebrate it because it means you have to look at yourself and go, "Oh yeah, we did a thing, didn't we?"
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you
you
guys
guys
are
did.
chickens. There's a
We did
Sydney
it.
Mardi Gras.
Oh God, imagine that! It's just Fosters and people without teeth.
What the fuck? Oh my god!
Tits around
Como,
ankles.
you and
Like,
Meefloaf are
come
gonna have
on.
to settle this once and for all one of these days. I don't
Oh,
even.
boy.
I can't even. Like,
Oh wow!
you know.
Look, all you
Me
have
and
to say
Tony
is
can
that
do some Bloods versus Crips shit, but what you guys have is way more institutional.
British people are terrible, and these people in Australia were people that the British didn't want. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh God,
how
at
bad
least
do you
he's
have to
laughing
be?
about it.
Oh god, that was too
Oh,
funny.
dear Lord, that was good shit. I don't know
All
if we
right.
can do anything else with this one, guys. I think that might be that's it.
Vámonos.
Meef, sign us off. You get to sign us off. This was Meef's show, guys. Meef created the raw dogging.
Oh, and did I? Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little experiment and flurry into something new, and I think we'll be doing it next week. So stay calm and stay in the mix.